Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of my complimentary 5-day series, Quick Tips for a Healthy and Happy Holiday Season with Ease, Grace, and Freedom from Guilt and Weight Gain. For those of you who are new to my tribe, my name is Ebeth Johnson. I am founder of Delicious Living with Ebeth, where I help women and a few good men when they come along tap into the incredible healing power of delicious whole foods, mindful movement practices, self-care rituals, and positive growth mindsets. Today we are deepening into tip number 4 for a healthy and happy holiday season and beyond. And I want to share with you the number 1 food to include in your diet during the holiday seasons and beyond. Now I want to give you an opportunity to guess what that food might be. So you can post in the comments below any guesses that you have. And while you are typing in your ideas, I will share with you, full disclosure, that it's actually not one food, but a group of foods that I want you to include in your diet every day. So go ahead and post your comments below about your guesses about what that food might be. Some of you who know me well or who have worked with me might very well know what that is, but go ahead and post. So the answer, drum roll, is vegetables. I bet a bunch of you guessed it. And more specifically, a certain type of vegetables. Vegetables that are high in fiber, that are low in sugar, and I'd love for you to especially focus on my favorite group of vegetables, which are green leafy vegetables like kale and collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, spinach, the list goes on. So why is focusing on vegetables so important at this time of the year especially, and in general in our lives? So number 1, focusing on vegetables means that we're fueling our mind, body, and spirit with the good stuff. And so we're going to have a lot less room for the things, for the foods and beverages that don't serve us as well on our delicious living journey. The more vegetables we're eating, the more space we're taking up on our plates and in our stomachs with vegetables, the less room we have for junk, basically. Number 2, eating low sugar vegetables in particular, low sugar vegetables that are also really high in fiber, is going to help you to stay fuller longer, because high fiber vegetables have all of the fiber that you need to provide stretch in your stomach. And that stretch in your stomach is what helps you to have the sensation of being fuller longer, so you're less likely to be snacking and grabbing things here and there as they come into your space, because you're going to feel fuller longer because of the expanse of all of that fiber. Number 3, enjoying, and this is a really important word here, enjoying the slightly bitter flavor of green leafy vegetables like kale and collard greens, mustard greens, arugula, turnip greens, will help you to decrease your cravings for sweet foods. There's this incredible relationship and balance between sweet foods and bitter foods. The more bitter foods you consume, the less sweet cravings you have. And this is important all year round, but especially in the holidays when we are surrounded by sugary options, right? There's the cookies in the break room at work. There's your auntie's sweet potato pie. There's those cake pops at your holiday parties, all of which are loaded with sugar. And so we want to help to mitigate some of those sugar cravings by enjoying some slightly bitter foods like the ones I mentioned. And number 4, vegetables fuel your body and your brain with the nutrients that you need to feel energized, to boost your immune system, to lower your inflammation. Now, these are important things throughout the year, but especially in the holidays when it can be more stressful, we can be more, be pulled in more directions and just have more things to do than we normally have when it's not the holidays. So it's an especially important time to nourish our mind, body, and spirit with the nutrients, the fiber, the inflammation decrease, the boost in energy, the increase in our immune system, that our immune system functionality that vegetables provide. So next, I want to share 3 really simple strategies that are going to help you to add these vegetables into your life. So the first one is, and it may be a little bit unusual for you if you're not accustomed to doing this, but one thing you can do is add vegetables to your breakfast. And this is, I think, a great place to start because most of us do not eat vegetables for breakfast, but people who work with me, they do, because it's one of the first things that I encourage people to do. But what you can do is serve a green salad with your breakfast, serve some steamed asparagus or roasted broccoli with your breakfast. Just find a way to add some vegetables that you enjoy to your morning. And I apologize for the background noise. There's, I don't know, a leaf blower outside. I live in the city, so these things happen. The second tip for easily adding vegetables into your life is to consider vegetables as a snack food. I think most of us, when we think about snack foods, we think about fruit, we think about nuts, we think about yogurts, maybe we think about some protein or power bars, but really vegetables are a great option for snacks. Some of those baby peppers or pepper slices, broccoli that's been roasted or even raw, dipped in a little bit of hummus. You could do celery sticks, carrot sticks, you could do a baked sweet potato. There are many options for vegetables that feel good for snacking. Also cherry tomatoes, another great snack option. So consider using vegetables as your snack. And my third option for increasing your vegetable intake is for dinner. So you can, for dinner, make about 75% of your plate full of colorful, low sugar, high fiber vegetables, and of course some green leafies. Because if you're filling 75% of your plate with vegetables, there's not much room for a whole lot else, right? Or maybe you'll put a little bit of protein there, whether it's plant or animal based, but you're going to be getting a great dose of vegetables at the end of your day. So now that I've shared my quick tip number 4 for this series, I would love to hear from you. So if you can post in the comments below and tell me 2 things. The first is, can you share 3 of your favorite vegetables that you'd be willing to start focusing on during the holiday season? And number 2, which of the 3 tips that I suggested for adding more vegetables to your plate feels most doable for you, and will you start to incorporate? So post those answers in the comments below, and if you have any other questions or comments to share, I would love to hear that as well. So that's all I have for you today. I'll be back tomorrow at noon for my 5th and final tip in this series. Talk to you soon. Bye.